right. This is Richard Sleigh, and this is just a quick overview of some of the cases I have used over the years and my thinking behind them. This is the one that I use most of the time for gigs. It has a box that I made that has 12 and 48 harmonicas. And I have been using this alphabet grid, A flat A, B flat B, C, etc. for years. This is the box that I made probably at least 20 years ago. It's probably older than that. And this was a real masterpiece when I made it. It was absolutely gorgeous. Purple velvet, and it had the grid of 48. And I've since cannibalized it and torn it apart, and it's just been at a million gigs. I used to take it to bluegrass festivals in a camera bag, and I would wear it, and flip the top over, and I could, pick harmonicas out. And it was a great box. And now I use it for storing project harmonicas or just any, stuff I'm trying to keep organized. This was a box that was intended to be a grid of 48, but somehow there was a communication problem, and I ended up with a grid of 11. I didn't realize that was happening when the design was made at first, but it could be reconfigured for 12, but it makes it really tight. The original thinking behind this box was that it would be a box that I could put into a priority mail flat rate large box and ship it to a convention that I was going to. And then I could, I had to take the handle off, and I could ship this box, and I could put it together at the convention, and I have my harmonica box and, a bunch of other stuff ready to go. And it's a nice box. I like it a lot. And then I've experimented over the years with various forms of these types of cases. This is the old blues tool thing. You put the harmonicas in this way. And I actually had these two cases at the Helen Harp Fest, and a bunch of harmonicas in them. And it was in my backpack. And I got called up to sit in with Jason Ritchie on stage, and I brought these two up on stage, and I flipped them open, and they were completely disorganized, and I had to keep going like this to try to see what I was doing, and there was a pile of harmonicas, and it was just a mess. And I'm never going to do that again. No. Here's what I've come up with that I think is the best combination for most of my gigs, especially if I'm going out and I just want to take a backpack. Okay, so you've got this box here. This is a mock-up, all right? And here's the box. Now, this is the grid of 7 and 3. That's 21 harmonicas. So it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It's alphabetical. That's something my mind can deal with as a grid. So you could have A and A flat here, B flat B, C and low C, D, low D, E, E flat, F, F sharp, and G. And that gives you all 12, so if I wanted to load this up for a blues jam, it would be some combination of A, couple A's, and A flat, etc. If I was going to go to a jam where I knew there was going to be more like jazz melodic stuff, I would have I would probably have an A flat country tuned, a B flat country tuned. So in other words, I can sort of customize it for the gig. If I go to an Irish session, I would have Patty Richter's in here, as well as a general assortment of the most likely keys. So that, and the thing is, you put this on stage, okay, it fits inside of here. So it has a super small footprint, right? It's got the same footprint as this thing, and it carries 3 times as many harmonicas. And more importantly, and very importantly also, you've got them sticking up, and so I can rifle through these visually and find the key I'm looking for very easily. I don't have to keep picking harmonicas up that, like if I had them in a flat case like this. So this is what I'm looking at as my current best solution for something in between this and this. And that's where I'm at. As far as other possible, I've also tried wearing things and stuff like that, and I just don't like the harmonica belts and that sort of thing. So anyhow, that's the overview, a little bit of my journey as far as organizing harmonicas. Like I said, I think the ultimate system is some kind of alphabetical grid.